welcome to my channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers since my last video. Great to have you here. Today I'm going to do a flip through of my Traveller's Notebook, which is a record of the places we have visited, mentioned in this book, 111 places in Glasgow that you shouldn't miss. We choose some places to visit on the odd day, and it's amazing what you don't know about your home city. So it's in Webster's Pages Traveller's Notebook, and I have decorated the cover. Glasgow 111 Places, Memories Captured. A record of our visits to the places listed in the book, 111 places in Glasgow that you shouldn't miss. So our first entry was a visit to the Homeless Jesus, which is a statue on a bench, and it's to highlight the plight of the people living rough on the streets. It's a double page spread, and our first entry was on the 24th of September 2018. Number 18 in the book, the Bud Neal Memorial, and it's erected in homage to cartoonist and poet Bud Neal, and his most famous cartoon strip was set in the imaginary township of Carlton Creek, and it's the only statue of a horse with two legs, and that was September 2018. Number 58 in the book is the Kelborn Saint, which is a restaurant, and it's famous for having round in the back garden sheds, brightly coloured sheds, which when you go inside they're kitted out as smart dining rooms. Quite quirky. Number 20 in the book is the Lanes at Byres Road, which is at the west end of Glasgow, which is quite a fancy area of Glasgow. Galleries, pubs, restaurants, boutiques. There's also an art shop in the arcade, which I quite like to visit. Number 106 in the book is the famous University Cafe. It's been a cafe since 1918. Hot peas are the famous thing that you can buy in the cafe, and the cafe, as you can see in this picture, is part of a tenement building, and tenement buildings used to be famous for their outside toilets, and this cafe still has its outside toilet. Number 72, the Necropolis. This is the huge cemetery in Glasgow behind the cathedral, and this one caught my eye, William Miller, because that's my dad's name. And William Miller wrote the Scottish nursery rhyme Wee Willie Winkie. Wee Willie Winkie runs through the toon, upstairs and downstairs in his night goon. Can't remember the rest. Number 30, the Cotton Rake Bakery. We have, of course, if you can't go to a bakery stroke coffee shop without trying the cake and the coffee, so we had pear pastries. That was June 19, and on the same day, 7th of June, we were at the Arboretum, which is all the trees joined on to the part of the Botanic Gardens. Number 97 in the book is the subway. The third oldest subway in the world, built in 1896. It's a very straightforward subway, as you can see. It's got one track, well, it's got two tracks. One goes clockwise and one goes anti-clockwise, so you can never ever get lost on the Glasgow subway. The Buffalo Bill statue is in Denison, which is a kind of up and coming area in the east end of Glasgow. We went to see it, but unfortunately, as is the way with some Glasgow statues, some people put a traffic cone, but instead of it being on his head, because Buffalo Bill is quite small, the cone covered the whole of his body. So we didn't actually get to see Buffalo Bill. And of course we had a coffee in one of the coffee shops while we were there. In August 2019, we went to visit the police box, which should be a cafe, a place selling coffee, but it wasn't opened the day that we were there. Number 62, the King Billy statue. The quirky thing about this statue is that he's dressed as a Roman emperor, and the horse's tail is articulated so it sways in the wind. Up at the cathedral, number 24, are the lampposts, which are the coat of arms, and it's the fish and the bell and the tree and the bird. And up beside the cathedral is the St Nicholas Garden, and it's a collection of plants and herbs in a knot garden, with some scary statues inside. And then we move to October 2019, Tam Shepherd's Trick Shop, which has been there on Queen Street since 1886. When I was small, we used to take our pocket money there and buy lots of tricks and silly things. And number 57, Hutcheson's Hall, an architect, and he built large chunks of Georgian and Victorian Glasgow, and Hutcheson's Hall was one of his first assignments. It used to be a library, it used to be a bank, and it's now a restaurant. And that was our final one, November 2019. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we've not been out and about so much, but fingers crossed we'll get back on to filling it up, and we'll go and visit more places in the book. There's plenty more places to visit. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.